to him, but I do enjoy him being gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
How can we miss you if you don't go away? Right? Is that what Jim Cornette says?
Yeah,
that's right.
So on Saturday after WrestleMania Night 1, for some reason AEW announced that the Young Bucks are going to air the All-In footage from London for the first time.
They were trying to steal headlines. I mean,
and I'm like, I was looking at that. I'm like, are they really going to do that? Because that would be everybody will laugh at them.
My first thought was,
and even Jim Cornette was like, they're stupid if they actually do this.
My first thought was Punk must have been lying about something.
That's what I assumed
like,
too.
You want to tell your side of the story? We're going to tell our side of the story. I'm like, oh shit!
Right.
Either it was going to be
go down like Punk said it did.
Yeah, even
it did
exactly how Punk said it.
Pretty much.
They literally proved him right, and then they're like, oh,
I don't know why
copyrighted. You can't do that.
I don't know why
it's copyrighted. Yeah, because you just literally exposed your dick.
More of a badass, make Jack Perry look like more of a bitch.
Right. You literally exposed your dick. You literally brought your dick out and had your dick in your hands. That's what Jim Cornette would say.
You just said like that, but they just slap like that. Boom.
Anyway, he had him in a headlock and he looked like a little bitch. Just like Jim Cornette said, you literally have your dick out in your hands and you look like a fucking idiot.
How long were those two standing there arguing and nobody was like, hey guys, break it up? Everybody just stood there and fucking watched.
It was like 30 seconds, almost a minute.
Even Samoa Joe was right there.
De-escalate that situation. Nobody.
Samoa Joe's the one that said, "Hey, CM Punk, let him go."
There were producers standing around. There were agents standing around. Tony Khan was standing around.
Tony Khan should have got up, gone around the table.
Tony Khan, I didn't see him.
His hand, all you see is his hand doing this to make sure the monitor didn't fall over.
How was his stupid fucking life in danger?
Because it wasn't. That's another thing. He wasn't.
What a little pussy bitch.
That was lawyer talk.
What a pussy bitch.
But CM Punk posted mission accomplished on his Instagram, so I'm pretty sure he's trying to get fired.
Right after it aired, CM Punk put up something, mission accomplished, the Bush thing on Instagram. That's exactly what I wanted.
Right, it proved him right, and literally Tony spent the next week trying to get it off of X, and everyone's like, "Oh, you pussy bitch!"
And who had the article?
Pussy bitch.
And who had the article?
Talk about like immediately realizing you made a mistake and like,
oh shit, I'm stupid.
Like lighting a match in a forest and like trying to put it out with a water bottle.
I think talking about Hook, I think Taz tried to get him WWE because
Taz
knows that dude needs to come to WWE because they are doing shit with him. He looks awful.
They're sticking with Jericho, and Jericho's ruining him, just like he ruins everybody else he works with now.
Yeah, because Jericho's a punk. He's a pussy. He's a bitch. He thinks he's the greatest wrestler ever. He's a fat fucking fuck who just doesn't know how to wrestle.
I wouldn't be surprised if Taz is calling up Bruce Pritchard. Hey Bruce, take a look at my son. His contract's coming up. Take a look at my son. You could do something with an NXT.
They had plenty of time to do something with Hook.
Yeah,
like he was over.
Yeah,
when he first got
over. Yeah, but I'm like,
Jericho,
he looks
like they just put him with Danhausen.
For no reason.
They never tried to even build him up as a legitimate contender.
But I always thought
they don't care.
He looked like an emo Taz, like his son, like emo Taz, that haircut.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen Hook with a girl? Like, for someone that looks like that, he should have chicks around him all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, he should be a character with chicks around him all the time.
Kind of like a Ric Flair or a Rick Rude kind of thing.
I don't think Taz can work anymore, Tony. He has a bad
women
neck.
Find him attractive, so have him either be a heel. It's like walking around all these women like the Godfather or something, or
But also put some meat on the bones.
Develop that character. Do something with him.
Yeah,
give this guy something. Put some meat on the bones too.
Punk, like you have something there. Like you could do something with Hook, but they don't.
Talking about Jungle Jackoff, they did the New Japan did a show in Chicago. I think it was just a few days ago.
Yeah, my clip got taken down.
And New Jack. How's the New Jack?
They were chanting.
Jungle Jackoff came out with CM Punk's logo on his back.
Oh, jeez, come on.
That's the second person who's using CM Punk to get over.
Yeah.
I mean, like CM Punk said, I don't got to put another guy's name on, a shirt to sell it, and that's Jack Perry and McIntyre are both capitalizing on
Jungle Jackoff sold,
ways, but they're both capitalizing on.
He moved merch for the first time ever with the Scapegoat t-shirt. And
sold out.
Because of CM Punk. That's the only reason why you sold. Yeah, it's not because you're actually over.
They sold all 20 of them.
Right, I was about to say they only made 5 of them.
Yeah, they sold all 20 of the shirts. And it was Pro Wrestling Tees selling them, not AEW shop. So, I mean, I don't even know.
Oh, God, that's so ridiculous.
It's like
AEW should be selling those shirts.
So, like, once again, like, there was no plan in place to actually make any money off this.
AEW should be selling those shirts. Why the hell is Pro Wrestling Tees doing it? I mean, why is Tony allowing
Colt Cabana made the money off CM Punk. Which is
why is he allowing that? It should be an AEWshop.com and everybody should be buying from him.
Nobody cares about making money in that. I'm pretty sure that's why they hired that guy. Like, to try to make money. To try to somehow make money. But they they got a lot of loose ends to tie up.
Like halfway through that match, the fans were like, "You got choked out," and they kept cheating.
Dave Meltzer said they were saying "fuck CM Punk."
That's bullshit.
CM Punk is gonna go, "Oh, you bastard!" He's laughing all the way in the bank.
Dynamite, he was trying to say, "Oh, they weren't chanting for CM Punk. They were saying fuck CM Punk."
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah, but
they were chanting for his name.
And I was like, Dave, there's cell phone footage of what happened.
Punk's laughing all the way to the bank, baby.
There was no fuck. There was a few fans going, and then the majority chanting CM Punk.
CM Punk. He's a
star.
Well, immediately trying
a little
to
too late. You should talk to Tony Khan about that.
Like AEW has this problem. It's like, stop pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining outside. Like Tony Khan goes on Twitter. Oh, we got a 28% boost in the rating. Like, this was a success. Like, no, it wasn't. You got 50,000 more people to tune in. That might have just been a fucking error. You know, and then, you know, like that's.
And every time the Bucks come on, a whole bunch of people leave.
We'll see.
I just wanted to see
if the number goes up next week. Then okay, you can say this was a small-term success. But in the long term, all this did was embarrass the company and make another guy in another company even more over with wrestling fans.
That's right.
It makes no sense. And then
he's laughing all the way to the bank. CM Punk thinks it's the fucking funniest thing he's ever seen.
Then John Moxley became the IWGP Heavyweight Champion
Tony Khan
at the end of the show.
This promotion
he might as well buy New Japan at this point.
All his guys are the champs. I think another AEW guy won a belt.
Someone said that John Moxley should go to WWE. I said, well, he's got to stop kissing men first.
That's never going to happen.
No, he's not going back.
I'm just saying. That's what they were saying on X, and I was just like, well, tell him to stop freaking kissing women or kissing men and saying that he's married to a woman.
He's ruined his character so much that they would never take him back. He's made himself so unserious. They couldn't take him back and make him a serious character over there. He's already done too much damage.
I mean, if you're a straight guy, stop kissing men.
He's a joke.
It's like, what is he doing? It's like, and then he thinks he's judo badass. So it's like, because he can't do a job now in AEW.
He's getting choked out by waiters at Chili's.
He got choked out in 30 seconds in a judo show, in a real judo contest. I'm like, what are you doing? You got choked out.
Embarrassing the business. Just embarrassing the business.
Yeah.
Imagine any New Japan star getting caught, New Japan champion getting choked out on a video. That would never happen. New Japan is falling off.
New Japan is cold as ice
like
right
a
now.
1990s New Japan champ. Like you're not seeing that.
No,
like,
Antonio
Inoki. Put the belt on this guy to represent your company. All right.
I guarantee you, Antonio Inoki's turned over in his grave, seeing what they've done with his company.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's putting the belt on Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever he calls himself now. It's a joke. And
just another garbage indie promotion.
That's what it is.
I mean, stop kissing men. It's a little retarded. And then saying, "Oh well, my wife is Renee Moxley Good," as Jim Cornette says.
Renee,
I love that dude.
Oh, to be fair, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu contest. It wasn't just judo, so my mistake there. And he still got choked out in 30 seconds, though. So
some guy. He's not a serious person, and I'm glad they don't take him back because that dude needs to just go away. Stop kissing men and saying married to
Tony
a woman.
might as well buy out a New Japan and own it. Too.
Yeah, he's already made all his guys champ over there. I mean, he's bought all the good ones and put them in AEW. And the
Ring of
guys
Honor
he has nothing to do with are champs in New Japan.
Yeah, he might as well buy out New Japan.
Yeah. It's all one big.
And then he complained. And then he complained about Vince taking over all the promotions in the '80s. I'm like, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, you're doing the same fucking thing. Shut up, and yours sucks. At least Vince had a plan and a vision,
And Vince gambled with what little money he had left. He could have
Right,
lost
and WrestleMania, and if that was a
flop,
we wouldn't be talking about it. But I mean, you have to take a chance.
Going into that show ever in his life.
But Tony Khan is never, not even close to Vince McMahon.
If Tony Khan would be bankrupt, if AEW couldn't get their ratings up, I think there'd be a little more incentive. There's no incentive in AEW to do anything. Because it's all guaranteed contracts.
It's shitty wrestling, shitty storytelling. Everything's the shit.
And Tony always to get more money from Dad. It's like, oh, Daddy, give me a couple $100 million.
And the other thing is, the people who can sell and put asses in seats, they get rid of them.
The elite
well, that's not going to help you, fucking idiots.
They've chased them. They're always going to have their 700,000 strong.
Yeah. And I saw that CM Punk thing with Jake Carr here. That was cool.
Now, half of them don't tune in on Friday or Saturday. For whatever
well, no
reason,
offense, but their fans need to learn how to argue and stop being personal about stuff.
Yeah, no, they'll just call you. They'll just call you isms.
Defend it.
Yeah,
but don't
just
talk
call
about
you isms.
If
you don't like
this,
their favorite
this
wrestler,
one
you're an
dude.
ism.
Yeah.
This one dude called Steph an anti-gay or an anti.
Yes, and I was saying anti-gay slurs. I went saying I don't. Yeah, he's like, you said I don't care that you suck dick. I said, how is that a slur? I don't give a fuck if you suck dick. Go ahead, go for it. I love.
What are we talking about?
that guy that was arguing with Steph last night.
Did you guys see that little thread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like apparently saying that I don't care that you're gay is now a gay slur.
Wow.
In someone's mind.
That's why homophobia isn't even a thing anymore because they devalued it to that.
Yeah, he called me a homophobe.
Like, remember when you had to
homophobe?
Yeah, he's like, you must have read my profile because I said, dude, I didn't read anything.
Homophobe, like now you just
stupid.
Now you just not have to like.
He tried to say, "Oh, I'm autistic,"
gay wrestler.
And I said, my son is on the spectrum. You idiot! What does autism have to do with AEW and the fact that it's the shits?
And I told him you shouldn't.
And he kept projecting his shit. He's like, obviously, this person doesn't know what projecting is. Yeah, he doesn't know what it is though. He's like, how am I projecting? I'm like, you literally
people don't know when they're doing it.
Yeah.
No, it's usually like a psychological thing.
They lack the self-awareness to know that they're literally spilling the beans on themselves every time they lose it. Something that small.
Yeah.
And insignificant.
And then he's like, well, and I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
Come on, Tony. I mean, she don't give off homophobia vibes.
I don't care.
Let's just be honestly. Nobody likes to see two guys kiss. That's not homophobic to say that.
No, I don't like it either. Honestly, it's like
not something anybody. I don't even think gay men want to see that. Like, it's not. I don't even like seeing guys and girls kiss in public. But you ratchet it up a notch when it's two guys. No, it's just not what people want to see.
I don't.
It's not homophobic to think that.
That's all I said was, I don't care if you suck dick.
It's homophobic to go up and punch two guys kissing. That's homophobic.
Yeah, that's.
It's not homophobic to be like that.
Hey, I hate gays. That. They should all die. That is a anti.
That's what homophobia used to mean.
That's not what I said.
Before this generation bastardized every word in the dictionary.
For everything,
right. And that's not what I said. What I said was,
I don't care. Off topic, but
I don't care.
No, we're the cool kids here.
These words don't mean anything anymore. And
that's right.
But
if you wanted to,
come on, Tony, I'll be later on because we're about to wrap up in a few minutes. But we'll let you. Yeah, it's like half an hour before I have to go. But yeah, I mean, if you want to come on, it has to be another show because we're about to wrap up here in a few minutes. But
we gotta get back to these words actually meaning something and like actually doing something to deserve that title of homophobic. Like that.
I mean, it doesn't affect me at all. I don't care if you eat pussy or suck dick. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I don't care either.
He's calling me a guy too. He's like, "You're such a guy." I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure I'm a girl." Last time I checked.
Who knows?
Legit.
Hey.
I'm a legit.
You can be whatever you want.
So
you can do whatever you fancy, whatever tickles your taint. Isn't that what Jim Cornette says? Whatever tickles your taint.
You know what's funny? So I'm in New York. So I'm in New York. So New York, we have like 30,000 pronouns. So
yeah, I
usually do.
Shit coming out of
so I do. Right. So I do like a little rip on the people on the left. Where I would say, hey, I'm a girl now. So they look at me like,
you make them play by their own rules.
Right. Hey, that's what you guys told me. Hey, I can do anything. You make them play
by their own, and then you shine the mirror in the ridiculousness of it all.
Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, but there's certain things I don't agree.
Being a troll. That's what you are. You're a troll.
Yeah.
But it's for a good cause.
Trolling the trolls. That's right.
It's an educational troll.
Right.
Because you're just like, come on, this is what you're doing, guys. Like,
but everybody assumes because I have Kurt, a guy as a picture on my ex that I'm automatically a guy. Yeah. Well, if I'm gay for Kurt, that would be.
Well, then we got a lot of anime girls in the community.
Yeah,
a lot of anime cartoon girls in the community.
Yeah, well, I like anime, but I wouldn't put it in like I would just put a picture of me.
I'm not creative enough to think of anything else to put other than my picture. So I was like, oh. I'm old school. That's what Kurt Hennig was the best podcast. You didn't use like any. You just, this is me.
And in my bio, it does say I'm female. I'm a female fan of Kurt Hennig. Legit, But
you'd probably get up like 100 more followers if you switched Kurt Hennig to just a picture of yourself. Just because the IWG is so thirsty for a woman.
I don't picture well. Sorry.
I don't think it's. Are you like, saying it's a girl?
Are you saying
one of those girls?
Yeah, that's like a girl.
I think so.
Are you saying that
I heard about you in the wild
to get those fanboys? I'm attractive enough to get those fanboys.
Well, I just think there's just like a lack of women in the IWC, and I think it's a commodity.
Yeah.
Despite how
there is a lack of
anybody is.
Unless you're like that Denise chick who does videos for no reason, but other than that,
Salcedo. She somehow scams all these people into getting a new job at every different.
Yeah, she works for everybody.
I got 4 jobs, thanks. I'll stick with them.
But yeah, she offers nothing. Like
really doesn't.
She really does. She's making it work. Fake it till you make it.
She's like, she's mostly, oh wow, guys, look at this, look at what happened with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. That's crazy. What do you think? And that's it. I'll see you later. In the comments section.
Yeah, she's useless.
She offers really nothing.
I like your little snippets, Angel. You're just so quiet, so calm. I'm just like, no, I'd be yelling. No, I love it, Angel. I watch those little clips all the time.
I try my best to watch some of his clips. Wasn't wasn't you, Angel?
CM Punk footage, that was good.
The one where CM Punk defeated Jack Perry. That we saw.
I put that up.
I watched that one twice. I watched it twice. I was like,
I put it up, and
I was like, wow.
Did they copyright it yet? Did they take it down?
No, not yet. No, not yet. I haven't got a copyright thing yet.
Oh, good.
I thought about taking it down. I thought about taking it down when they started copyrighting it.
He's on Coke binge right now. He's copyright striking New Japan shit. He copyright strike Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay, yes.
Will Ospreay copyright his strikes.
From Tony, yeah.
Ostrich.
So Tony, they're on one right now.
They're on one right now. Talking about Ostrich, I mean, he cut a promo on that AEW show. He was butthurt about what Triple H said about how he didn't like the grind.
Tony Khan told him to go out there and say that. And
allegedly.
Wow.
Well, he's done that.
I would
Tony Khan is butthurt.
Say that Tony Khan fed her some lines to take shots. So I wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's because Tony Khan is butthurt. He's butthurt that he's getting his ass kicked in ratings.
I don't think the Young Bucks wanted to do the fucking CM Punk footage because they knew how it looked too.
They knew what was going to happen.
Schiavone probably told Tony Khan this is a bad. I guarantee you.
Tony Schiavone was like,
Schiavone's like this. He's like this, dude.
This is a bad idea. Everybody told him that, and he still did it.
And he still did it.
Paz was like surprised that he went out there and reminded, "Hey, Will, what do you to get them all pumped up? Hey, you remember what Triple H said about you? Maybe you should go out there
and do about it."
Triple H don't sweat it. That's the thing. No one in WWE gives a shit. They're laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, and then he said something to the effect of, "At least he's in the position he is." I can't do a British accent because he's humping on the boss's daughter,
which is ironic.
Because they're married. They have 3 girls.
Because
it makes no sense.
Triple H is laughing all the way to the bank, dude.
And then I posted.
It's like water off a duck's ass.
I posted that meme of Triple H smiling like.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what
because that's like, I did it. And I mean,
wait a minute, Tony.
They are not taking this shit to heart, and AEW is a joke in itself if they think that bothers Triple H.
That whole production was a joke. What was that shit that popped up during the Edge match? It looked like a little mini golf course or something. Were they trying to make fun of Pat McAfee and just fucked it up?
I guess
pretty much. I mean,
or
the whole thing with Edge,
right? They can't even
produce. Or Adam
and
Copeland,
then they cut Edge's promo off in the middle of it and just cut away to the ceiling.
Yeah, but even Edge was Adam. Even Adam was like bitching about the whole WWE thing, and I'm like, dude, you were middle card at best. You weren't even a main eventer. You and that Christian Cage really fucking sucked. You were the shits.
I'm telling you, Tony Khan probably wrote that shit, man.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably told
I don't think
Adam
Copeland showed up to work. It's like, I got to go out there and do this, Tony. No, that's not gonna happen.
Especially because WWE
Edge
was
is like,
so good
this
to
guy
Adam
is
Copeland.
paying me a lot of money.
Even if they didn't make him a main eventer, but he wasn't. He was middle card at best.
But he got to work with Undertaker in the main event of WrestleMania.
Somehow he made it
got
to the main
work.
card. Somehow he made it to the main event. I'm not really.
It was Paul Heyman.
It was tag team with Christian when I stopped watching the first time.
It was Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman booked him on top on SmackDown when he was the head writer.
Because I was like, Edge is the champ? What the?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, and they always been pushing him for a while.
It was Paul Lee.
Different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coming out of the fans and shit. Edge.
Yeah, Paul Lee pushed Rey Mysterio that time, and Edge, and who else? Chris Benoit, WWE won't say his name again.
And that's the thing that
Eddie
they
Guerrero,
said that
a lot of
Rey Mysterio only became champ because of Eddie Guerrero's passing.
Yeah, he won the Royal Rumble that year.
That's a natural story to tell based off of something
and then
like that happened.
I didn't say I agree with it. I'm just saying that's what they said.
Yeah, the only
it could
reason
be true. I don't know.
The only reason why Ray became the world champion because Randy Orton fucked up again, and did drugs or whatever.
Of course, Randy.
To punish him, they put the belt on Ray and made Randy eat the fall. Randy ate the fall,
Well,
and Ray became champion.
And that's what happens when you fall off the wagon, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Look what they did to Triple H after the whole click thing and what the heck was that called? The final curtain call. Look what they did to Triple H. I mean, Triple H was supposed to win the King of the Ring. Who won the King of the Ring? Austin. So wrestlers have to pay their dues.
Yeah, Ray
they don't have
to
be like their friend. Triple H is not your friend. Triple H is your boss.
Yeah.
And he knows what the hell he's doing because he had to pay those dues.
Yeah, Ray wasn't scheduled to win the world title. The only reason why I wanted because Randy Orton fucked up,
Hey, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, that's fine. We have another 10 minutes to talk. So
I just wanted to say real quick about next week. It is my birthday, guys, so it's going to be a birthday batch. We're going to have Kit Cabello. Are we also going to have our wonderful guests here?
I hope so. I mean, more the merrier. I mean,
the more the merrier. And maybe Nick Cruz. We're in the works with him.
Nick, hopefully we can get Nick.
Really good things coming. Like I said, next week is the birthday bash, and we're going to talk about Angel.
The Montreal Screwjob. We're gonna do a deep dive into that next week. We're not gonna talk any modern wrestling next week. That's
everything is old school. We're gonna do and the homework for you guys, and I'll tell Greg when he comes back. The homework is look up on the Dark Side of the Ring.
Happy birthday, Steph.
Thank you. Yes, 420 is my birthday. So we're going to do. I would say your homework is to listen to the Jim Cornette. He has an omnibus about the Montreal Screwjob, the Dark Side of the Ring about Montreal Screwjob. Anything, also Hitman Wrestling with Shadows because they were actually doing a documentary on Brett at the time of the Montreal Screwjob. So
which was like whoa,
it's like they were kind of confused. They're walking around what the fuck are we doing?
I remember that shit like it was yesterday, man.
Yes, it was. And we'll talk about it more next week. But I was watching live that night. I'm like, what happened? Like literally what JR said. What happened?
Survivor Series.
Kind of. The statute of limitations has passed, so we had one of those boxes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
So Greg, next week for my birthday bash, we're gonna do the Montreal Screwjob. So some homework for you if you're
gonna come on,
brush up on the Montreal Screwjob. Okay. I was gonna say you could do the omnibus that Jim Cornette did.
Yeah, I know a lot too, but I need to brush up.
Ran through it all.
I saw the Dark Side of Wrestling thing. That was pretty cool.
And we're gonna have everybody here. So these guys and this guy, and we're gonna have Kit Cabello, and we're also hopefully gonna have Nick Cruz on as well.
Well, hopefully he can make it.
Hopefully he can make it. So
he said he would come on at some point. He didn't really get the date, but hopefully he can come on this next Saturday.
Hobbs out again on Rampage.
Definitely coming back to troll y'all. Okay.
Who? Greg? Who?
Hobbs. They're about to job Hobbs out again.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dude, come on.
Will Hobbs is, he's a star.
At least he's losing
Why
the
didn't he
people
just
that
go
are
to
good, but I
WWE?
don't even know why.
Seriously.
Yeah, he's a fucking star. I mean, his moveset is unique. His
doing
look
the
is
torture
unique.
act now.
Yeah, see.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, he took Lex Luger's torture.
Yeah, he
torture
asked
rack.
Lex Luger to use the torture rack.
Get out of town. Well, see, that's what they do. They take their stars and they kick them out, or they job them, or I mean, like literally, all the shitty wrestlers are.
Have you noticed the trend in how people in AEW naturally get over? It's from being underutilized so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's how FTR got over. That's how Ricky Starks got over. That's how Swerve got over. That's how Samoa Joe. That's how all these guys get over. Organically,
WCW
by the
2.0.
fans being like, "Hey, Tony, fucking use this guy right." And then
use him right.
He does,
and then you would have
he kills him off.
To WWE, and now WWE has to step up.
I've noticed a trend. Like that's how a lot of guys get over in AEW, just from being.
He's gonna kill off Swerve next.
I know. That's where it's headed. I mean, these guys. You have to realize Tony Khan is not a good booker. Just like Jim Cornette said,
no,
he's not good at this.
Terrible at it.
Someone needs to take those books from him and say, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to actually make you a real competitor for the WWE. Otherwise, you're going out of business, Tony.
He needs to go back booking his E-Fed. He's doing his E-Fed 20 years ago.
That's still a lot on anybody's plate to book.
He's not Vince.
Shows good.
I mean, that's why Dusty did it. Dusty was a good booker, though. Flair did it and he sucked. So,
but they only but those guys only had to book a territory with like 20 or 30 reps. You know what I mean? He's booking 3 shows,
right?
All by himself, like that. Like SmackDown and Raw have their own separate booking teams or writing teams.
Yeah, Dusty was early WCW.
Like he's doing all this
really early before Flair, though.
So, there's no way it could be good. You're stretched way too thin for anything to
because
be good.
The booking after that was Hogan and Bishop.
It's like you're turning in your homework assignment, the night or you're doing your homework assignment the night before it was due, and you're just turning something in.
Unfortunately, Tony,
you're just doing anything.
Good. It's not right, but it's due.
I read Wednesday. The book. The book was good.
Here's what I'm turning in.
There's my homework.
That's what it is. He's turning in bad homework.
And you know that they didn't read the fucking book.
Will Hobbs and Wardlow needs to go to WWE. Triple H would take them and turn them into big fucking stars.
Superstars. I guarantee you.
I mean, there's a few more that you could.
Triple H is salivating. Ricky Starks, another one should go to WWE.
I sounded like Vince McMahon. I guarantee you, Austin. No, I'm kidding.
Tony needs help, but he doesn't know. Yeah, it is not a delegate.
I hope these guys wake up and know that Tony Khan is not. He's not.
He's going to ruin their careers.
Billionaire playing with like toys,
No one person can book 3 shows good. I don't care who you are.
It's impossible.
Get the ghost of Bill Watt, and nobody's booking 3 shows good.
No, it's not happening.
Bill Watt.
That's too much for any one person.
All right, well, Tony needs to delegate. I don't know how he's going to do it. He never will. That's the thing. He thinks he's Vince McMahon.
He thinks
he could do all this stuff at once.
He's never even. He was just a fan, and the problem is when you're just a fan and not in the business. Kind of like I was telling that guy last night. Look, Jim Cornette's been in the business. We're just fans. We only see one side of it, unless you know someone who was in the business. But unless you're in the business yourself, you're not going to know what the hell you're doing.
I have an uncle in the business. He's like 30, 32, 33.
You lucky shit.
No,
is he doing indies?
Yeah, he's doing indies in Massachusetts.
Wait, you have an uncle that you're older than?
Yeah, because he married my aunt, who's like 55. So,
see, but love is love.
Love
is ageless.
That in my family.
Yes. Right.
Because my man is 66. My man is
like
66, and I'm 38. So, or I'll be 38.
Love is
ageless.
But he's the Massachusetts heavyweight champion or something. My mother showing me pictures all the time. Like, we gotta get him on the show. I mean, I just thought of that.
Dude, I would love that, dude.
Yeah, I have to talk to my mom and see whether she can reach out to him or something.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
Nice. Yeah. One person I'm really trying to get on the show, Bret Hart.
Oh yeah,
I would love to talk to Bret, especially on my show, because I want to hear about all these ribs that Kurt used to do to him.
Yeah, he's in the business, and I'm like, why is he gonna? He's like 33. He's like great shape, and I'm like, maybe younger. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, he's in his like late 20s, early 30s. I'm like, why does he try out for WWE? I don't want him going to AEW. They'll ruin him quicker.
No,
He's in great
shape. They'll ruin his body. Yeah. No.
He's in great shape. He has great physique. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I would love to see him in maybe in NXT. Start there and then work your way up.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I got to talk to my mom and see whether she can reach out to him. Maybe I get his information. So we'll see about that. But for now, next week we're talking about the Montreal Screwjob. So we're gonna get Tony. We got to get you on the show at some point. I don't know when. Maybe in a couple weeks, but. But yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about Montreal Screwjob. We're going to deep dive. I was
gonna say, can you have all these people on? We'll have.
I think the maximum I can have on is 10 at once.
Awesome. Yeah, so, I think that's how much I can get on too.
The COVID days are back, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
hey. I refuse to lock down, baby.
Yeah, I hated it.
Not doing it. But I agree with you because
really had to do it. Texas
love is ageless because my man is 66 and I'll be 38 next Saturday. So.
Nice.
Love is ageless.
Yeah.
Love is love.
But,
my girlfriend's older than me too, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean, my brother, his wife is 10 years older than her or him, and they have my niece will be 18 this year.
See, she tricked me. I didn't know. Like, I thought maybe like she never had kids, so like she was just she looked like she was like maybe a couple years, but then I found out she got a fucking DUI, and I bailed her out, and I saw what year she was born. That's how I found out.
Oh,
wow!
We were like 4 months into it.
Does she not want kids? Does she not want children?
And I was like, all right. That's fine.
You're 38. You'll be 39 in October, right? So she's 48. So does she not want kids ever?
She just never had them?
No? Okay. No, I was going to say, my man and I are like, well, if it happens, it happens. So if I come on one time and and I announce it,
Well, we all have girlfriends who are older than us, I guess. Tony says the same thing.
I don't have a girlfriend.
I like older women.
But you know what I mean.
We have spouses or soon-to-be spouses or whatever.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. Anybody else want to, chime in about something real quick before we wrap up, or should we wrap up?
I just want to
say, get everybody, to watch next week, and we'll have our A team plus Kikabello, maybe Nick Cruz. So tune in. Everybody, tell your friends. Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Yeah, please hit the like button. Subscribe.
Share this content with everybody all your wrestling fans, and let's boost our numbers.
Some of my friends were asking about this, and I was like, I mean, they don't really know too much about wrestling, but they're like, I'll give it a try. So my friends might be watching.
Okay, well, we're pretty entertaining, so
I try to be.
But we try to be. So
try to give a good joke once in a while.
I'm pretty sure Kit's definitely confirmed he's coming next Saturday.
Yes, he is confirmed. Yes, he definitely said.
Nick isn't.
The other plans he said they fell through. So Kit Cabello, we love you.
Okay,
Nick probably.
Nick Cruz isn't confirmed yet, but hopefully we can get him next week.
No, but hopefully we can get him. We will definitely confirm it on X here as much as we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could get Nick because it's funny. When I came across Nick and CJ, the Revolution Blackout Network, they remind me so much of ECW. They were like, with these extreme talks. And then I'm like, I could resonate with that. I'm just saying.
I like their content. Yeah.
Right.
Are you talking about Kit or are you talking about Nick?
Nick and
Revolutionary Blackout.
Yeah, because that's how I came across. I came across Angel, then the Kid. I don't know who I came across. Angel
I just saw that he had posted something about Ric Flair, and I was like, "Ew, Nick, come on,
Mr. Perfect is better, right?" Reached out to him.
And then that's when I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know Nick was a wrestling
I didn't know
fan.
either.
And I literally just was like, well, you guys are welcome to come on if you want to, because he was replying to like JB Font, yeah. And he was replying to him, and JB was like, well, I'm not really a wrestling fan. And then I saw I'm down. I'm like, oh,
Nick is down. I'm like, whoa. I was surprised by that.
That was hurt.
Sorry, such a good ECW Nick.
On this match.
Yeah, that match.
I hate the forearm shot. Why can't they just fucking throw a work punch, man? Like,
no, that's the worst.
Because they can't. This is modern wrestling. Remember, Greg? It's modern wrestling. It's shits.
They do it in WWE too. Some of them do. Not all, but in WWE they're doing it.
I hate it everywhere I see it. Just throw a fucking work punch.
Just throw a
Nobody
fucking
did that in the 90s.
It's happening more now.
And Greg Valentine actually showed you how that they open their hand a little bit, and that it doesn't hurt as much.
Like that. It's kind of like that.
The towel up and
they don't close their hand all the way. They open it up a little bit, and that it looks more real.
That's Tony, real quick, that's what I say. Wrestling is like politics. I mean, I have old video on that on my channel.
The point is that, unfortunately, rich people rule the world and want to ration us poors and make us slaves.
Did you guys see they're about to go to World War III apparently with Iran attacking Israel?
Israel attacked Iran.
Civil War last night in the theaters. Are y'all gonna go see?
No, I haven't seen the movie yet.
I saw the trailer. I was like,
maybe I'll see it when it comes out.
The reason why the border is open is because they want all of us poors to fight amongst ourselves, while the rich keep going to the bank.
Right.
More or less.
So the thing is, we have to love our brothers and sisters. Right, and we have to love our brothers and sisters, even though the immigrants are being treated better than us. We all have to come together and rise up and start.
Well, I think that right. I think once
Marie Antoinette.
Right, yeah, I think that's the issue. That once if we do rise up, like people are on the same side, they'll use that civil war.
We make those rich people nervous. We'll make them real nervous, and trust me, they'll change their tunes.
But I tell you.
It's amazing if like people just got
Iran just.
But
are we cut off now?
We just all
Iran launched
and be like, "Fuck those guys!" Like
real quick, Iran launched missiles and drones at Israel today
in retaliation to the embassy.
Yeah,
so
in the embassy attack.
Now they got their war with Iran,
and now the administration
they wanted Lebanon and Iran. Well, guess what? Now he just got one.
Biden ran to Washington to meet with his generals and try to figure out what to do.
I feel like we're about to get blackmailed into fighting this war.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're just going to send you to die.
In 2003.
All to die.
No, I mean, like, our
I ain't
going to get blackmailed into fighting this war.
Otherwise,
2003.
I mean, they'll just enlist you. They'll just say you have to fight. Period. It's like the Ukraine thing.
About, like,
no. Right. Like they'll vote for Biden.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, we could just easily say no, right? Like, y'all figure it out.
Well, the citizens will say no, but the government will say yes because we have to back Israel. We are Israel's butt buddy,
Which is why the generals getting together trying to figure out how do we do this war? How did we convince the Americans to actually send their children to fight?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I say we send politicians' kids to die first.
Yeah, we don't like both sides. I mean,
there's no good guy to a lot of people in this.
And then I did my last podcast was Operation. Oh my God, Mockingbird, and it is like we back 2.0, 3.0.
All right, I gotta get you back on my show, D, and next week is episode 50 of Angel in the Afternoon. So,
all right,
I'm trying to get multiple people.
I was just going to remind you that you didn't do one yesterday.
I didn't do one the last 2 weeks. I didn't do one the last 2 weeks because last week was WrestleMania.
Well, yeah.
And then this week we I got caught up in the CM Punk thing, and I have nothing. Okay. So I was like,
I was gonna say I'm looking for him. I didn't see him.
Yeah. So next week's episode 50. I'm trying to get multiple people to come on. Maybe have shoot the shit. It's a big episode, right. So. Maybe UD and Steph, you're able to come on, but we'll talk about it. But
talks politics, let's get it.
Yeah,
I mean it's 4/19, my aunt's birthday, so April 19th is my aunt's birthday.
Okay, well we'll figure it out. But for now, I do have to wrap up. It's 10:00, and we got the UFC 300. Not sure anybody else is watching, but
I'll be watching.
Off to the bar.
Right, well, I'll be watching.
Look at these.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching.
Montreal
next week,
Screwjob, and my birthday.
Hell yeah.
And Steph's birthday. So see you guys next week on Pro Wrestling Talk. Episode 10.
Thanks
episode
for
10,
in.
by the way.
See y'all
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
Yeah.
Peace out.